Hello, Chocolo here for another video review. It's the new Munchies Gold, made with Caramac. Yes, look at that. Well, we're very excited for this one. Very excited, yes. Good as gold, it says. Oh dear, look at that. Yeah, well, Munchies, yeah, odd one, Munchies, really. I would have said they're sort of a, I don't know, I felt like they were sort of a chocolate product that was on its way out a few years back, but Nestlé have really put loads of stuff into it, loads of, injected new life into it, basically. They've done plenty of limited edition ones over the past few years. White chocolate ones, I think fudge ones, was it a brownie one he did as well? And now they're doing this one as well, Munchies Gold, yeah. So, very interesting. The current craze of blonde chocolate. This one obviously is made with Caramac though. It's not necessarily blonde chocolate as such. So it might actually have white chocolate on it at all. Or blonde chocolate or whatever. Let's see what it says. It says caramel flavoured pieces with soft caramel, 30%, and a crisp biscuit centre, 5%. Okay, it's not really focusing in very well there, apologies for that, but yeah, 30% and 5%. So you notice it doesn't say white chocolate. So, you know, there's no white chocolate in this. So Caramac isn't made of white chocolate. You'd think it would be, some kind of strange white chocolate concoction, but it's not. It's just basically, yeah, it's like those sort of white chocolate Aeros you get, where they're not actually white chocolate, you know, like the snow bubbles and things. You've got half white and half, you know, Aero filling or whatever that, or the mint ones, you know. It's not. It looks like white chocolate coloured green or something, but it's not. Same with Munchies Gold bars as well. They're not actually white chocolate, so it's interesting. Reinforced lines down there. The certified cocoa. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. It looks pretty good. I'm very excited for this one, I must say, because normally with the sort of limited edition Munchies products, they tend to sort of mess it up a bit. They remove the caramel. So for instance, in the fudge one, for instance, rather than change the biscuit to be fudge, they change the caramel to be fudge and keep the biscuit the same. And it's just pointless. I mean, you know, it's the biscuit you should change, you know what I mean? But this one, you know, because obviously it's the chocolate they've changed, you know, so that means it's still a munchie. It's still recognised by munchie, and it's got all the same ingredients. It's just flavoured with Caramac essentially, so, or made with Caramac. So very excited for this one. I think they can't really go wrong with this, hopefully. Munchies are not too exciting a product. I mean, you've probably gathered what they are by now. Normally it's a milk chocolate, sort of, not quite a cube, but you know, something along those lines, with caramel inside surrounding a biscuit centre, and obviously this time it's got Caramac around the edge rather than chocolate. But it just tends to taste quite nice. I mean, Nestlé milk chocolate isn't the best, but for some reason, I don't know, Munchies, you know, similar to some other Nestlé products, things like Kit Kat, things like this, the chocolate just works, and Yorkie as well. It just works. So I'm pretty optimistic about these ones, basically. You can see, I don't think you can quite see through the packet here. You can in hand, but maybe not, you know, on the camera. But basically, it's only about half full is the gist of it. So, interesting. I'll see how much is in it, but not much, I don't think. What are the actual ingredients there? Any palm oil, anything like that? I can't see any. Oh, there you go. Yes, palm fat. There we are. Yeah. All right. I don't know if palm fat and palm oil are basically the same thing, but I think for all intents and purposes, they are, as far as the environment's concerned. So, yeah. There we go. Some other ingredients there as well. Caramelised sugar, natural flavour, it says down at the bottom. Alright. Nestlé Cocoa Plant, Rainforest Lines certified cocoa. Yes, working with the Rainforest Lines to support cocoa farmers and their communities. Find out more at ra.org. Okay, UK only. Recycle at store, so you can't recycle at home as products. I still don't get that, but there you go, it's a thing. Seems a bit strange that really, doesn't it? You know, but there we go, that's something you have to recycle with your bags for life type recycling. Which again is another weird thing. Is it a bag for life if you have to recycle it? I think the gist of it is you can replace it with when you recycle it, I think, but I don't know. Seems a bit strange that, but there we go. You would have thought you would want it to not have to be replaced. So per 100 grams, 490 calories, 23.2 grams of fat, 13 of which are saturated. So calorie wise, well below the 500 to 550 that chocolate products tend to have. And per 6 pieces, 134 calories, 6.3 grams of fat, 3.6 of which are saturates. What's the weight for the whole bag? 94 grams. So basically the whole bag is almost at 490 calories there. Almost. There we go. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Anything else of interest? Not too sure. I don't think so. Does it say how many servings? Contains approximately 3 servings. Alright, so it should basically contain about 18 munchies in here, so we'll find that out for sure. But it does say approximately. It says important. Young children less than 4 years have limited chewing ability and could choke on small sweets, it says, so be careful there. Alright, well, I don't think there's much more to say. Twitter and Instagram, Munchies, UKI. So yes, it looks pretty good. I think the only last thing to say is this bit here. They've got this sort of weird love to share shenanigan going on with others with a movie as a treat. And the tear here sign as well. Bear in mind, if the tear here is that low down, you know, it does mean that basically all above it is empty, you know what I mean? So, yeah. In fact, it does feel quite crimped and stuck together. That so that's what I mean. It's basically a lot less full than it would look, because this bit just can never have anything in it. So yeah, you can obviously see the width as well. Got these crimped side bits which you could never have anything in. So it's a lot smaller than you think. And of course, the fact it's half empty as well, you know, it's really a lot smaller. But alright, let's give it an open and see for ourselves. Let's do it. Right, okay, we're going to give this new Nestlé Munchies Gold made with Caramac. Yes, an open. Yes, I'm very excited for this one. Very excited indeed. Yeah, so looking forward to this. So yeah, time recording, I've done about 1,000 reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, I've got a link to place for more reviews, as well as some related ones. Long chocolate ones, Munchies ones, Nestlé products maybe, all those sort of things. So in the top right hand corner, check us out after you watch this and click the like button and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoy those too. Oh, wow. A lovely smell coming from this actually. It really does smell of Munchies Gold bars. Don't even know where it's Caramac, but it smells like those. I guess it smells of Caramac as well, of course, but Munchies Gold bars is what it's immediately making me think of. There we go. So we should have 18 in here. There's a few stuck at the bottom. Wow, there's a few. There's been a bit of an accident at the bottom, I think you'd say. But the caramel's definitely caused some issues. Let's see, get these out. Yeah, dear me. Okay, I think there might be one more sort of. I think there's been a bit of a impact. So there's a bit of a residue at the bottom there. We can see just you know, how empty it was really, this pack. You know, it's a bit ridiculous really. But let's see how many there are. So as I say, we were expecting 18, I think it was. I think it said there's 6 pieces, 1 serving. So per 6 pieces, and there's approximately 3 servings at the bottom there. All right. Okay, so we're expecting about 18 in here. So let's see if there is. So 5. No, 5 doesn't go into 18. Well, 5. That's 10. Looks like there's more than 18, I think, looking at this. Obviously that one's a bit broke, but you know, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Just about, a bit of stickiness going on here. There's actually 20 here, but one of them is a bit broke, but you know, the remnants of it are in the pack. If you look in here. There we go, the rest of it's there basically. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 there. So got 2 more than the 18 basically, but we have had a bit of damage going on, but there we go. Well, not bad. Right, let's give a bit of a measure then, shall we? Little calipers here. Nice one that's not damaged. It's about 1.1 centimetres in height. Width at the bottom, about 2 centimetres. On the other side, about 2 as well. So there we go. Obviously you can see it's not a flat-sided one, so the width at the top, a bit harder to measure accurately with the calipers, but give it a rough go. About 1.6, 1.7, so this is about 3 millimetres roughly. So probably more accurate to measure with the measuring stick. Yeah, about 1.5, maybe 1.6, about that, yeah, what we said. Alright, so you can see this one here has been drained of caramel. I think it's still got the biscuit piece in the middle. Interesting, that one. So you can kind of see what we're up against there, sort of, but we'll cut one just to be certain. So there you go, you can see the biscuit there and the caramel there. Yeah. Sort of the caramel blonde covering, or Caramac at least anyway. As I say, it smells very nice. Smell quite powdery, if that's possible, but it seemed to. But yeah, smell look pretty good, I think. You can see it's a mini biscuit. It's off centre there. It's not always in the centre, but plenty of caramel. I think it's what you'd expect. Yeah, nice runny caramel as well. You can see. Probably could have told earlier, but if I squidge it a bit, you can see the caramel starts to bulge out. Definitely, yeah, definitely a runny caramel for sure. You can prod it with a knife. There you go. Yeah, that's runny caramel. But how's it taste? Well, I think I need to lift myself up. Give it a taste. Let's do it. Okay then, everyone. Going to give these new Nestlé Munchies Gold made with Caramac. Yes, a taste. I'm very excited for these ones. Very excited. But there is a Milky Bar Gold bar that's out at the moment as well, which doesn't have Caramac, which probably for obvious reasons, really, because it would just be solid Caramac. But it's just strange how that this one isn't made with Milky Bar Gold, but with Caramac. You know, strange that, and even though they're both labelled as gold. It's interesting. So there we go. It's all right. So we got one we opened earlier, obviously, but yeah, let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Interesting flavour. It's quite creamy, I haven't had Caramac for quite some time, I must say. Tastes alright, it's interesting. Has a kind of, I don't know. It's an interesting flavour. It's just a sort of take on white chocolate Thomas is the way I'd say. Well, it doesn't contain white chocolate, you mustn't forget that. It looks like it would. It's interesting. I don't think it's quite as good as like Munchies Gold bar. It tastes quite quite powdery, I think you'd say. So I haven't had Caramac for quite some time. I remember them being a bit more caramel-like than this though. Maybe I need to go revisit those really. But it's nothing too great this one. I must say. Yeah. I feel like the munchy side of it's pretty good. The biscuit's nice. The caramel's quite nice. But the Caramac covering itself, I don't know. It does taste a bit, a bit powdery. I mean, I remember Caramac being quite a bit more interesting than this. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's something I need to go back to. It's one of those actually. I might have to revisit. I think if I ever reviewed it, did I ever review it? I'm not sure. I haven't had it for some time. They're okay. I just feel that it doesn't come across very Caramac-like. I mean, I assume it must just be straight Caramac, but I feel like it isn't. I feel like Caramac was a lot more caramel-like than this. This just tastes very, I don't know, quite sort of, can't even think how to describe it really. Quite just quite powdery. It doesn't really taste of white chocolate. It doesn't really taste of caramel. It's just a bit of a nothing flavour really. I don't know. It's a bit of a just. I mean, it does have a flavour. It's just a bit cloyy. It's a bit cloyy. What's the word? Cloggy. I don't know. It's a bit cloying. Is that a word? It feels if it's not, it feels like the right word. It feels a bit odd. I don't know. It's quite sort of powdery. It feels a bit. Not quite one thing or another. I don't know. The rest of it's nice, just purely the outside part. I don't know. I think I would just prefer it to be a blonde chocolate one than the Caramac one. I feel like it's not really Caramac. I don't know. Maybe it's because Caramac's a bit thicker and a bit hard, a bit more snappier from my memory at least. Anyway, Caramac is quite a snappy bar. Like, it's not soft. This is a soft covering, even though it's not massively thick as we saw before, but it's still thick enough. But it just comes across as quite soft. This is one that was a bit went a bit wrong at the manufacturers. I think it's just a bit strange. Yeah, it just feels a bit. I don't know if it's just not really Caramac or it doesn't work with the Munchies product. I don't know, but it kind of catches in the throat a bit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these ones. I expected to like these a bit more than I do actually, but I don't know. This Caramac covering doesn't really work for me, I must say. I might need to go back and revisit Caramac and see how that tastes. But I'm sure it's nicer than this. I'm sure Caramac has a bit more of a substance to it. Even though it is quite relatively one-dimensional. It's just a very thin bar. But it's quite snappy. It's not soft like this. This is quite soft. I know the filling inside might cause that because it's just caramel inside. But even so, I don't feel like it would. I feel like it should have a bit of a snap on the outside. This is definitely... I don't think this is really Caramac. I'm sure Caramac is a lot harder than this. I feel like it's been softened and manipulated to work with Munchies, I think. So I'm not too... Yeah, this isn't really Caramac, I don't think. As I say, I will have to have... I've not had it for a long time, but I'm quite sure Caramac has a bit of a snap to it. It's not soft particularly. It definitely feels softer in this instance. I feel like it's not quite Caramac, Could be wrong, of course, but that's what I'm getting from this. So, yeah, I think for me this one, a bit disappointing really. I think Munchies for me is a good 3-4, maybe a 3.5 or 4 out of 5. But this one, I don't know, it just doesn't really work for me. It's got the biscuit sense, it's got the caramel, but the Caramac style covering, I don't really think it's Caramac. As I say, I think it's like, with sort of Caramac inspired almost really, even though it does say made with Caramac. But I feel like it has been manipulated. To not quite be the same, to be a bit more soft and just a bit different. I don't really think that fans of Caramac or fans of Munchies will be that really enamoured with this. I'm a fan of Munchies, and Caramac are okay. I've not had it for a long time, as I say, but they're okay. But I'm sure they're better than this, you know, I would expect better. I think it's probably a 2 out of 5 for me. It's just a bit disappointing. It's certainly closer to a 2.5 than a 1.5, but it's just a bit disappointing, unfortunately. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that review, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're a fan of Caramacs, whether you like this, or if you're a fan of Munchies, whether you like this, or you're a fan of both, or whether you like this. Let me know. Great to hear from you. I'm always doing best to reply as well in the comments. So yeah, please leave a comment or free. It really is always great to hear from you. Check out one of these videos appearing on the screen now. Great to support my channel, continue to watch my content. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.